Have you recently moved to the UK as a skilled worker or a student this September, and you have been thinking of how you can send money overseas or maybe save in different currencies on your bank app? Now, I've got a fantastic news for you. Leatherback is an app you can use to send money overseas, and at the same time, you can create your UK first bank account on Leatherback. Now, what happens is once you download Leatherback, sign up, create a UK bank account and send £20 and above, you get £20 cash back. Leatherback is an app that enables you to send money very fast, very quick, and the rate is competitive. And just to also let you know that Leatherback is registered with Financial Conduct Authority in multiple countries. So when you send your money, you don't really have to stress yourself that your money may go missing. And there is a 24/7 support system on the app. So hurry now, use the link you can see in the description of this video. Like I said, that the rate on Leatherback is very competitive. Trust me, if you're planning to pay your school fees and you're still overseas, it's a good app that will enable you to do that without using a third party. If you're currently in the UK, you want to have a first account before going to the high street bank to open your high street bank. Leatherback is there to do that for you from the comfort of your home without visiting any bank. Once you sign up and create your UK bank account, you get a £20 cash back, and now that bank account enables you to do transaction in multiple currency. You don't only have access to pounds in your Leatherback account, you can convert it to dollars, Canadian dollars, euro, or any currency of your choice. So hurry now, use the link you're seeing in the description of this video and download and thank me later. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. So in today's video, guys, there is a massive change when it comes to studying in the UK, and I am a fan of coming to study in the UK because that was my first move to this country in 2011. I remember coming to this country as a student and observing all the changes till now is just to let you know that a lot can happen in a very short time. Now, when I moved to the UK as a student, I think the maintenance, if you're studying outside London, was around 600 or so, £600 per month for 9 months. Also, the exchange rate, converting it to my currency then, I think £1 was equal to 230. It wasn't more than 230 naira to a pound. If you're watching from any part of the world, you can check your currency. I'm leaving the link in the description to Leatherback, so you can use that to convert it. So now, when I came to the country as at then, though we thought that it was really high, but with what is going on right now, I'm grateful to God that I came when I came, honestly, because waking up every morning to see that a pound is up to 2,000 plus naira in my currency is just so sad. So in today's video, I've got loads of updates for international students and how you can make that come to pass if your dream is to come to the UK this 2024-2025. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're seeing this beautiful face for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, I create contents on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs or visa sponsorship in the UK, UK immigration update, like everything you can think about the UK based on my experience in this country for the past 13 years. Like, I've watched a lot of things change, like a lot of good and bad changes, which is why I created this platform to always share with you. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, or you know anyone who may be interested, please do like and share this video with them, and also subscribe and join our beautiful family. As earlier mentioned, that when I moved into the UK in 2011, like, I would say things were a lot better compared to what it is now. UK government has officially published the new statement of change, especially when it comes to coming to the UK as a student. There are lots of changes which I'll be sharing in today's video and also in my future video. But the first, as you can see, UK government increases financial requirement for student visa. Now, like I said, that when I came to the UK, the financial requirement was less than £1,000 for a month, and if you're studying in London, central London, it was around £800-900 or so. I can't remember, but like I said, the exchange rate then compared to what it is now in my currency, I'm really grateful to God that I came into the UK at the time. The UK government has announced a significant hike in the financial savings requirement for international students, marking the first adjustment since 2020. This change effective from January 2nd, 2025, affect students planning to study in the UK with new service thresholds that reflects updated cost of living expenses. Like, we know that the cost of living now is really expensive, even to a family of 5. I'm a family of 5. I've got 3 children and my husband, and we know how it is. To secure a student visa, international students must now demonstrate they have sufficient funds to cover living expenses for each month of their course, which is normal, up to 9 months. This requirement applies differently based on whether the student will study in London or outside the capital. We know living in London is quite expensive, which is why when it comes to studying in central London, you have to make sure you're well prepared. Though there are lots of jobs opportunities as well, but at the same time, staying in central London for me, I've never lived in central London and I only visit and come back, but from what I hear from other people, I've got family and friends who live, it's quite expensive. I drive through London and I have to pay for congestion charge, especially in the congestion charging zone. So there are lots of things you have to pay. Parking is expensive, and so sometimes I also discourage people from going to study in central London because it's very expensive, though the job opportunity there is very high, and at the same time you get good pay in your organization. Now, studying in London, students need to show evidence of having £1,483 per month, and studying outside London, students must prove they have £1,136 per month. If you convert this to your currency, like I said, you can use the link in the description of this video to do the conversion. You will see that it's very high, but just bear in mind that the conversion you will see from the app I've shared is not the conversion Home Office used. Previously, the required amounts were £1,334 per month for London and £1,023 for location outside London. The difference is not really much, but the thing is, if you get a school inside London, you will still pay a higher student accommodation fee. I work as a center manager in a student accommodation. It depends on the room you have chosen per week. They are kind of expensive, and I begin to wonder at times about the accommodation in central London. How much would that be? If as a West Midland is this amount? So these are things you have to also look at when making choices when it comes to your university in the UK. So why the change by UK government? As you can see, the adjustment aligns the required savings with the increases in maintenance loans available to domestic students, which are the home students. However, the financial requirement has not been updated since 2020, so it was last updated in 2020. So according to a government report, these changes are part of a broader strategy to keep pace with inflation and the rising cost of living in the UK. Like I earlier mentioned, so total savings needed for visa application for students planning to study in London for 9 months or more, the total amount of savings they need to show is now £13,348. The figure reflects the cumulative requirement of £1,483 per month over the 9 months. So you have to show this over the 9 months. So just as you can see, offsetting maintenance funds, students can reduce the amount of funds they need to demonstrate if they have already paid a deposit for their accommodation in the UK. I work in a student organization as a center manager, and even before most of our students arrive, they pay some of their accommodation fee from overseas. So if you are in that category of people who have paid their fees from overseas, then you don't have to show up to this amount because your accommodation will be subtracted from the total amount you have to show. Now, exemptions for long-term residents in UK. Students who have been residing in the UK on another visa route for at least 12 months by the date of their application do not need to show proof of maintenance. So for instance, if you came to the UK and you've been on another category of visa and you intend to start studying in the UK as a student, then you don't have to show proof of funds, provided you have been in the UK for the past 12 months from what it says. All you need to do is to pay your school fees and start your studies. You don't really have to show proof of funds. From what it says, exemption for long-term UK residents. So if you have been in the UK for a longer time and you intend to go into study, you don't have to do all of that. But so for those who are currently preparing to apply for their visa, like if you use the app I've shared in today's video, that will be high in your currency, because that is not the app the UK Home Office uses when making a decision on your visa. So the app they use is Ohanda. Ohanda is an app that the Home Office uses, and when you convert this figure on the Ohanda app, you can see that it's slightly lower in the currency. So don't panic about it. Just see what you can do. If you have the money to pay for some part of your accommodation, then you don't have to show this total amount when applying for your visa. And bear in mind that the app, I'll repeat, that the Home Office uses is not Leatherback. Even if you download Leatherback to use for your transaction, the Home Office don't use that when making a decision on your UK visa application. What they use is Ohanda. These are the changes, and these changes will take effect from the 2nd of January 2025. So if you're planning to come study that time, then you have not applied for your student visa, please make sure you apply before then, so that you don't have to meet the new financial requirements. So guys, this is just what it is. In my future video, I will share other changes as well. Moving to the UK with your dependent as a student, you can't move as a student who is coming for an MSc. Not change has been made regarding that. You still have to be doing a research or a PhD. So if you're doing a research MSc or a PhD, on that note, you will be able to move to the UK with your dependent. Bear in mind that if you're coming with your dependent, then this figure you have seen in this video, it times by 2. Maybe you and your husband, or you and your wife, and if you add your children, there is another requirement for them. So you have to think about what you want and know exactly what you want to do. But like I said, no changes have been made regarding moving to the UK as a student who is coming to do first degree or a master's degree with your dependent. It's either you're doing a PhD or you're doing an MSc in research. So, but in my future video, as promised, some people have asked for me to do a video on the MSc research that they can do to enable them come with their dependent. Once I'm done with that research, I will film a video and share with you. So guys, please like and share this video with your friends and loved ones if you find it helpful. And if you're yet to join our beautiful family, please do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. And until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.